As an employer, and as an employee and heading training business for Mr. Muralidharan and team, I am proud to say we might have trained almost 1 lakh people every year and have tried to place more than 30,000 people every year. If that was the opportunity, I said, can I add a little more to this? And that's how I thought we will start this practice. And this will help me not only employing people on the vehicles, but the complete chain of people who will provide raw materials, who will have management, who will give me vehicles. I have an idea to have thousands of vehicles spreading across the country. So we want to take it to the 4 corners of the country, and we want to see that everybody enjoys this great sip of coffee with us. All of you might have had a glance of the vehicle outside. This is specially designed and fabricated for us. We procured a flatbed electric vehicles from Mahindra and got them fabricated with one Mr. Omkar. This guy put in a good effort, made a lot of changes. We made the equipment design again and again. We had a lot of trials to come to the final design what we have today. And as we said, these carts have every provision available in them, and once the business of the day is closed, we'll pick up everything and move away without even a spit lying on the roadside wherever we are. When we talk about the opportunity employment, we're talking about we hire properties, we will have vehicles, we will have media, we will have marketing teams. It's not just the boy who is brewing coffee, but it's so much of the supporting system which will work behind to get this one good cup of coffee into your hands. Yeah, even before I close, I wanted to tell you, when we talk about espresso coffee, all of us know that we end up paying about a couple of hundreds in a cafe day or a Starbucks. And espresso coffees are either in a 280 ml glass or a 320 ml, or you may go with a 900 ml kind of a glass. We Indians are not used to such long, but we are used to a short and strong coffees. That's how the coffees which are not very popular in India in an espresso coffee, that is Cortado and Piccolo, are the 2 new variants. Though they are internationally available, not available in India, you will get what is called as a Cortado, which is a strong coffee. And the Piccolo is nothing but the kind of a cappuccino what you have, but in a smaller size, such that you don't get crib, ki 250 ml pina hai kya kind of a thing. So this comes in 120 ml and gives you the same pleasure of a cappuccino. That's how. And then we do have a mocha, macchiato, and then we also give what you call fresh hand-filtered coffees too as black coffees. Before I say goodbye, I would request Sanjuar to add a few points on the motto, what we have and why we are here.
Thank you very much, Sampath. First of all, thanks for choosing me as your partner in this business. We have been friends working together, and the bond has really increased, and today we have come together to start a business, and that's what we are here. And here I'd like to share with you all, my full name is Sanjuvar Devlapalli. I have been working with, we both have been working in this skill development space for over a decade now. And while we are, going out for tea and coffee, that's how this idea has been come out, and now we are actually working on this together. And while we are actually planning for our business, how do we start off? So from the beginning, we decided that we have to work on these principles, so that as we grow, these principles are going to make us more stronger. So first is create value. As we all human beings, we respect anywhere, anyone or anything which can add value. So to all our stakeholders, we are committed to add value, that for customers the kind of quality of coffee that we want to do, for our employees the kind of environment and the career progression that we want to do, and for the people who are going to invest with us, are going to give them an excellent return on investment. That's been a very primary motive. And then employment creation is one more major important area that we want to focus on, because as we grow, every cart requires at least 2 people, and then there are so many other support functions. So we are looking at an ambitious growth of about 100 carts in the coming 1 year's time. So we're looking at least 200 to 300 people who can get employment through this business opportunity that we are. And apart from that, we're going to help them. We know when we are doing skill development and then help them to get them placement, we understand the kind of life change that happens to these kids who just come out of any of the states, and then there will be a total life change for them as well as to these families. So we are aware of that, we have experienced that, and that is the reason why we have kept this as our principal motto, where we're going to create employment to the youth in through this process, and then maintain quality standards. From day one that we have decided that our principle is to continuously enhance and then maintain the quality, and especially because these carts are on the roads, we have created an option of doing mock customers going and testing, so that the quality is maintained and it is as per the standards which the company wants to, and abide by the rule of the law. That means we wanted to be righteous in our approach in the business, and then we have already acquired all the certifications that are required to be in this business, and then we have committed that we are not going to be, because these are vehicles which are going to be on the roadside or the public places, we want to see that this will not be an hindrance to any of the public here. It should be only value adding to them. And then social responsibility, yes, from day one we have decided that a portion of our revenue that is going to come from each and every cup is going to be set aside for doing a social responsibility activity, especially towards the women empowerment as well as sustainability. These are the 2 areas that we want to focus on. So if we imagine in 100 cards are generating about 100 to 200 cups, every cup is going to even contribute even 1 rupee. So every month we are going to contribute about lakhs of rupees to the social responsibility. And sustainability, this is one area that we have been conscious from day one. Yes, as we were not wasting anything through these carts. In fact, the coffee that is being brewed, this coffee we are not going to dump it or put it in the dustbin. Instead, we are going to dry it out and put in packets, and then give it off to. We are giving this to customers who can use it for as a nutrition to the plants as well as nurseries. This is going to be continuous, because this is a very, very high nutrition value, which has this coffee, which is used coffee powder, has got a lot of nutrition value for the plants. So that is the area that we are working on, the sustainability. And as Sampath has already mentioned, we are environment friendly. All our carts are electric, and the cups are degradable, and we don't have any wastage given. So we are very conscious to see that we are not polluting the environment at all. Zero. And most importantly, the last is that as we go about in the coming 6 months, we are developing a franchising model so that we can scale up to all the cities across the country, and we are developing this franchising model. Through the franchising model, we are going to develop entrepreneurs. So micro entrepreneurs can be developed here, and in this way we want to contribute to the country by creating more employment opportunities through these entrepreneurs too. Well, this is the core values that we wanted to follow, and we are most through with our presentation here. And if you have any questions, we can go ahead. And before I go ahead with the questions, I'd like to really thank some very important people who have contributed for this. Deepest gratitude to the people who SBI has been very instrumental in funding for our initial cards. So we wanted to thank SBI. I don't know whether the Yes, sir. Thank you very much. And Mahindras, we did a lot of groundwork with what are the vehicles that we need to adopt for this. So Mahindra Automotive, or these are the people who have actually guided us, and then we did our research and we have taken Mahindras as the vehicle, which has got a good brand value and the service support here. And then Krishnaveli Engineering are the people who have did the fabrication for a year, and so we'd like to thank them. Krishnaveli Engineering and our auditors, Mr. Kiran and Mr. Prajit. Mr. Prajit is here, thank you very much, and Mr. Kiran, who have helped us in planning our finances and our plans. And I'd like to thank Kaushik, who is my son, actually, who has helped us to do the designing part. He's a budding designer. So thanks Kaushik for that. And there are two very important people who have helped us how to plan a marketing strategy. That is Miss Anandita Roy and Molika. These are the two people who have helped us in planning for our marketing activity. Thank you very much for all your contributions, and I'm sure we're going to make it big with all your best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sampath and Mr. Sanjuva. Well, the next speaker of the day, before I go ahead with introducing the next speaker of the day, we recognize the presence of SBI AGM. Thank you, sir, for your presence today. Well, the next speaker of the day, a good friend of ours, a social entrepreneur with experience from logistics to interiors and business development. In 2017, became the executive director of BNI Hyderabad region, the largest referral organization in the world with over 1500 plus business entrepreneurs in Hyderabad alone. The numbers would have gone up by now. Well, every woman is a combination of Shakti, Sampati and Sadbuddhi, and this person is just a symbolic reference of them, Miss Sanjana Shah. अगर आपके बिजनेस में है, अगर आपके बिजनेस से आप ही है अनजाना, तो जरूर इनसे मिलना। इनका नाम है मिस संजना। बिजनेस नेटवर्क की दुनिया की नई बादशाह मिस संजना शाह। Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Miss Sanjana Shah. Thank you.
Actually, just a small change because JJ has exigencies that he has to attend. So Sampath has just requested that we'll do the inauguration of the after this. And I just missed out to thank two more very important people who have helped us to organize this. Captain Anand Dandapani, and of course Mrs. Satish, who is helping us to organize things. Thank you.
Hi, a very good afternoon to everyone. I'm Sanjana Shah. I'm the Executive Director of BNI Hyderabad region, and very warm welcome to all the guests over here. All I want to say is coffee is attitude. It's a language by itself. It's a habit that people have. So if your business is involved in and around a habit, trust me, there's no looking back. So congratulations on this fantastic idea. I've seen, your name is so well done because it talks about the bride. It's a tribe. Very well said. When it comes to coffee, you create a tribe. Chai पीने वाले तो बहुत होते हैं, and not that we have, tea lovers and, a group of people who say I'm a tea lover, but you definitely have people who say I'm a coffee lover. And they actually understand every single bean that you use. So it's absolutely a tribe that you've been creating. I love the concept because it's coffee on wheels, and the fact that you're going to go places and it is going to be available in many more cities. It's more like having a coffee day or a Starbucks because I'm used to that particular flavor, and I want to make sure it's available everywhere. So I think that is one of the great strategies you've used. And one, name, fantastic, logo is beautiful. Launching it with such amazing names itself makes this brand, the idea of a great brand. So all I want to say is congratulations and all the very best for for what you've started. And like I said, coffee has its own language and it's a habit. So you're developing better habits. Thank you so much.
May I request Ms. Veena ma'am to please give us a token of love to Ms. Sanjana. Thank you so much, ma'am. The next speaker of the day, our chief guest, Shri Jayesh Ranjan sir.
Let's follow the order.
Yes, we'll follow the order, sir. And next we have Murli sir. Okay, I'll just move please. Okay, sir. The Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry is a non-government trade association and advocates group based in Delhi. It's headquartered in New Delhi and presents in 12 states. It has so far supported 250,000 companies and it's a 94-year-old organization. And for Telangana, it gives me immense pleasure introducing FSCCI इनके नाम का ही है स्मरण यही है Mr. Shri T. Muralidharan. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shri T. Muralidharan. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm here in two capacities. One, of course, Vicky and also TMI chairman. I think Sampath has eaten a lot of my namak khaya, Sampath. And Sanjeev also. So it's always a pleasure to see your employees becoming entrepreneurs. I think that's a dream for many of us, right? And I think it's a great honor. I wish you all the very best. And I think coffee is always an exciting concept. I mean, we are Tamilians. Tamilians start with coffee. But only thing you guys are going to come at 5:30 in the morning. I don't know. They come coffee. Coffee and Hindu paper. I think we should supply Hindu paper along with it. All Madrasis will drink. But I think the concept is very good. I like the employability. I like the sustainability.